So, good evening, everyone. I am Elizabeth Habiahan, and today, me and my friends, we are going to share our thoughts and our work about teaching vocabulary from current issues in second language teach. So, these are my friends. There are Elsa, Ella, and Olin. So, next, please. What is our agenda? So today we are going to talk about activities that we chose and prefer, the best and the least activity, and also the reasons, pre, while, and post activities, and other techniques for presenting new vocabulary learning. So here, the activity that we chose, there are activity 1, activity 5, activity 7, and activity 9. So activity 1, it's about teacher teach something, teach the words, vocabulary with object. Teacher from the example, teacher brings the following kitchen stool into a class and show them to the learners. So this activity provides pictures and visual of certain object or words. This can help students to better remember the meaning of the words that to be trained. This way of teaching adapts visual, linguistic, and also audio intelligence. For activity 5, demonstrating. It's about demonstrating. So of course, demonstrate the word. So learning something by demonstrating can also stimulate students' minds so that they remember the meaning of the word that is demonstrated, like clap. So students need to demonstrate a clap, like what? Oh, so they clap their hand and shake like we shake hand with other friends or snap, etc. And this also supports audio kinesthetic and kinesthetic intelligent learning. Next, please. Activity 7, familiar or famous words. It's about songs, so recalling popular songs and repeating the lyrics of the songs. The lyric of the song really helps students in practicing their ability to remember and predict the meaning of the words and the lyric from the lyric in the song. Like, for example, Wiggle Wiggle from pop song with chorus Wiggle Wiggle. Jungle from the Jungle Book. It's a movie's title. And then Rolling, the Rolling Stones from the singer group. And the last but not least, activity 9, pictograms. It's about pictures. So this activity really supports students with visual and kinesthetic intelligence. Why kinesthetic intelligence? Because not only practicing with pictures, shapes, and sizes, but also encouraging students to move and work together with other friends, like from the point D, it's about draw and then group work with other friends. So students are not only thought about the meaning of each word, but also think about opposite words and example of objects from each adjective that has been mentioned, like hot. The word hot referred to like sun or a cup of coffee, or like cold. The word cold referred to like maybe ice or snow, etc. It's just an example. So for the next slides would be presented by Elsa.
Okay. After we have choose for activities, and now I will explain the activities that we choose. First, we choose the most effective activity for teaching vocabulary, and the second one we choose the last activity that also effective, but uh, I think it's not too good when teaching vocabulary. Now I will explain the most effective vocabulary teaching activity, and we choose the first activity, Relia and visuals. So why we choose the first activity as the most effective activity for teaching vocabulary? The reason is because learning vocabulary using pictures or items helps students to more understand the material, and learning using visual will make student easier to remember about the vocabulary that taught by the teacher. And teaching vocabulary using picture or visual can attract students to enjoy when learning vocabulary in the class. So students don't get bored in the class, because when learning vocabulary, they don't only see only see text, but also see pictures or visual directly. When they enjoy learning in the class, so their motivation also increase. So learning vocabulary using pictures or visual can increase students' learning motivation. Next. And the second activity that we choose is an effective activity, but we think that this activity is not the best or not the first effective activity for teaching vocabulary. So why do we say that this is not the best activity? Because this activity will make misunderstanding between students and teachers, because familiar words that are known by teacher may not be familiar to the students. For example, we as we as an adult or a teacher know the meaning of the word wiggle wiggle, but not all the students know what it means. And the second reason is because of the famous song. So the teacher may be familiar with the lyrics from the famous songs, but not all students know about it. Especially in this context, we teach vocabulary to young learners. So most of them only knows children's songs compared trending songs. So when the teacher wants to teach vocabulary through famous words or songs, the teacher must check and make sure that the meaning of vocabulary is good or is related to the students. And the teacher must ensure that the meaning. So these are our reasons. Next. We also choose other activities that we think is effective for teaching vocabulary to young learners. The activity is sing a song. So the reason we choose the activity because students can more easily understand vocabulary, and students know how to pronounce it correctly through a song. So the activity we choose is not only to improve students' vocabulary acquisition, but also can improve their speaking skills. Before students in the main activity, we will do pre-activity. Next. Okay. In this pre-activity, we will ask 3 questions to the students. First question, we ask the students, do you know what place this is placed in the picture? And the second question is, have you ever been to the playground? And the last question is, how do you feel when you are in the playground? So we choose the playground as a topic in our vocabulary teaching activity. The three questions are questions to help students be active in the class. And the important thing is through this warm-up questions, students can improve their speaking skills when answering questions. Next, Ella will be present.
Okay, the next activity is WILDS activity. So in WILDS activity, we create activities that will increase student vocabulary, and of course, this activity can make students interested in learning English. First instruction is student identify the pictures shown by the teachers. In these activities, students try to guess what is the pictures. Second, students mention the rights that are not on the slides, and at the same time, tell about their experience playing on the playground. So this activity can make students improve their speaking skills and vocabulary. Third, students sing a song about the playground. So with the song, students can increase their vocabulary through the song. Okay. The first activity, students guess the picture that have been provided by the teacher. So in this activity, student will have the courage to speak and express what they know and remember. And then this activity can add their unfamiliar vocabulary that they don't know from other friends. Because in the guessing activity in this picture, of course, some students have different knowledge about the vocabulary they already know. For example, student A does not know the vocabulary from picture number 3, but there are students who know the vocabulary from picture number 3. This make student dare to express by speaking about whatever they know about the picture, such as mentioning how to play the rights, what are the characteristics of these rights, and how many people are usually played. So by they speaking and having discussion to solve an unfamiliar vocabulary, this can make them further add to their vocabulary from the discussion that arise, and also can improve their speaking skills. So after they have guessed the picture, the teacher show the correct vocabulary for the picture. After showing the correct vocabulary, students also get new vocabulary, and they can find out the correct writing of the vocabulary, because the pronunciation and writing are different. Next will be explained by Olin.
Okay. The next activity is post activity. Okay. Next, please. Okay. In this activity, the teacher will give questions after the activity that the student have done. Like, for example, for question 1, mention the name of the rides in the playground that now exist on the slides, and mention the rides you like the most. Well, student will think more creatively as a result of this task, since they will be able to discuss items that they are familiar with. This will make them pleased during the activity and ensure that they are motivated to study. By implementing this activity, it is certain that the class will become more engaging and the teacher will be further inspired to prepare the other activities that encourage collaboration between the teacher and students in order to enhance both the students' learning and teachers' own teaching and learning process. And the question number 2 is, share your experience with your favorite games in front of the class. So as a result of the teacher creating this activity, students' vocabulary will grow, they will learn many words, and their knowledge will grow because expanding vocabulary can boost student self-confidence. Like, yeah, they stand up in the front of his or her friends, and yeah, it's make self-confidence. And additionally, training for courage means that students will have the fundamental courage to lead themselves and can lead their friends. And this is one of the basic leadership exercise that begins in small groups. And yeah, finally, this will help students' memory because students will learn many new words which will increase their knowledge. Next, please. Okay, so this song that we choose, the name of the song or the title is "I Like to Play on the Playground." So I think this one of the song that maybe will make the students more fun to study. So I will give the example I will give an example to sing the lyrics of this song. But yeah, just a little. I'm sorry if my my voice is not really good. I will try to sing. Okay. I like to play on the playground. I like to play on the swing. I like to play in the seesaw and the slide. I like to play with so many things. I like to play on the playground. I like to run, run, run. I like to play with the trickle and the jump rope, and it's so much fun. Okay. I hope that you enjoyed. Okay. If you want to watch this video, and the lyric is in YouTube, and the link I mean the title is "I Like to Play on the Playground." You can check on YouTube. Okay, next please. Okay, finally, this is the summary of our presentation. So the preparation of numerous activities by instructor, as we discussed in the previous slide, can aid students in their learning. The learning atmosphere with the teacher will be more effective and encourage pupils to learn since they will be more engaged and eager. This will benefit the instructor as well since they will be more innovative in their teaching methods. Okay, next please. So that's all our presentation. I hope that you enjoy it. And if you have questions or comments, just let us know. You can type on comment on Schoology, and we will happy to answer that. Okay, so yeah, thank you everyone. Bye bye.